Hello and good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to Oxford Area High School and to our 144th commencement as we honor the class of 2024. My name is Jamie Candidate. It's an honor and a privilege to serve as the principal of Oxford Area High School. As parents, families, and supporters of the class of 2024, you should be proud tonight. Without your partnership and support, this evening is not possible. I wish you all a very memorable evening. Before we begin our commencement, I would like to thank some very special people and individuals. In attendance tonight are administrators and representatives from various partnerships. The director of the Oxford Education Foundation, Dr. Ray Fisher, from the Oxford Rotary, Carrie Bressler, Mr. Ronald Wilson, principal at the Technical College High School, Mr. Mark Batika, principal of Homeland Security and Protective Services, Mrs. Dina Gischel from Cecil College and our Early College Academy, Oxford Borough Mayor, Mr. Phil Harris, from the Pennsylvania State Police, Trooper Michael Carter, and Officer Shakira Greer from the Oxford Borough Police Department. Thank you for your support that you provide to our students and to our community. Please give them a round of applause. I'd like to thank the entire class of 2024 for their efforts in preparing for tonight's ceremony. Your class officers who demonstrated outstanding leadership over the past 4 years. So thank you to Ava McLaughlin, Paige Boone, Molly Friel, Noah Topmiller, Alexis Reinard, and Angelina Fisher. Thank you. Also, thank you to Mrs. Chrissy Boyer, Senior Class Advisor, and her team who organized our commencement. I also need to thank our teachers and staff who are here this evening working in various roles to make sure tonight is a success. Also, teachers and staff from kindergarten through 12th grade who are here tonight who have made a positive impact in the lives of our graduates. It's also important that we recognize our maintenance staff and our high school's office and guidance staff who work so hard behind the scenes to prepare for this evening. Thank you. Finally, a big thank you to the support from our school board of directors, our superintendent, Dr. David Woods, assistant superintendent, Dr. Margaret Billings-Jones, business administrator, Mr. Brian Cooney, and our entire district administration for your constant support and leadership. Thank you. It's important to the class of 2024 that our graduation runs smoothly and that each family can hear his or her graduate's name called. So at this time, I ask the following. Please silence all electronic devices. Refrain from shouting and the use of noisemakers when our graduates' names are being called. Please remain seated through the commencement proceedings. Photos must be taken from your seat. We do have professional photographers here this evening who will capture each graduate receiving his or her diploma and as each graduate walks off the stage. I kindly ask that you do not exit the gym until the graduates have recessed. Thank you. And at this time, please welcome the graduating class of 2024. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, please welcome to the podium Class President Ava McLaughlin.
Thank you, Oxford. Thank you, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandparents, friends, and so many more. I'd like to personally say thank you to my mom, dad, Emma, and Cora. I love you guys so much. To my fellow classmates' families, thank you for raising all of these wonderful kids. You truly have something to be proud of. Thank you to our teachers and all the amazing OAHS staff. Thank you to our class advisor, Mrs. Boyer. We love you so much. To my awesome fellow class officers, Paige Boone, Noah Topmiller, Molly Friel, Annie Fisher, and Lexi Reiner. Thank you guys so much. I wouldn't have wanted to do this with anyone else. And most importantly, thank you, Oxford class of 2024. What a journey. Welcome to the moment we all have been working towards for our whole educational life. All our hard work, dedication, and study-filled nights have paid off. After all the moments and experiences high school has given us, we've made it. Our younger selves in Jordan Bank are incredibly proud of us as we get ready to embark on our next journey. The only difference is, now we don't have bees painted on the sidewalk telling us where to go. Looking back to our younger years, we conquered everything. From our first spelling test to the excitement of field days. Little did we realize these were all small stepping stones leading us onto the path we travel today. Small pillars like comparing lunch boxes somehow morphed into comparing graduation caps, or bus numbers pinned onto our shirts became car keys in our hands. Our positions for the senior bus ride, once met standing on the curb, wondering when that would be us, became us sitting on the bus, waving goodbye to our younger selves. We didn't realize it then, but these stages of life brought us to where we are now. In middle school, it was a very trying time for all of us. Each of us in the awkward transition of being small kids to becoming teenagers. We seemed to manage the differences well until we were given an extra long summer in the 8th grade. The excitement surrounding the thought of having no school on Fridays and online classes seemed to be short-lived after we realized we could only see each other through a screen. Freshman year felt the same. While we were all given the opportunity to come into school for days at a time, it still had not felt like the true high school experience. Sophomore year finally came around and felt just right. We could all be together again and try to find our place in high school, whether that be in academics, clubs, athletics, or just trying to be good kids. We fulfilled our freshman dreams of attending football games, homecomings, and simply just sitting in classrooms together. We took math classes with Mr. Walling, gym classes with Miss Belford, and everything in between. Junior year gave us a whole new set of challenges. We had come more together as a class, and at pep rallies, we would actually yell and cheer instead of standing around awkwardly like we once did. We conquered the toughest chemistry classes and looked eagerly into the future, to our senior year. Then senior year. On our last first day of school, we celebrated together the new beginning of the ends. We spirited our maroon and white for one last time, joining with our newfound senior pride. We felt the emotions of what being a senior was like, which includes everything, not just being able to park in the senior parking lot or take work release. Most of all, we had the best excuse of senioritis when it came to not getting work done. However, the sentiment was found in the moments of some of us putting an Oxford jersey on for the last time, knowing the final buzzer had rung for us seniors, or putting the mic on for the musical for the last time, or taking a seat in class, knowing it would soon all be gone. And now so quickly we are here, cap and gown, the final moment. As we spend our last of high school in this gym together, I remind you all that we have one shot at life. My dad has always told me, positive people do positive things, so become a seeker of goodness. Find beauty in your good times and even more in your bad. And do not let anyone define your limits. And most importantly, follow your dreams. As the great Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast, and if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. So live wild and take risks. I wish for you all to become exceedingly successful within your hearts. I truly hope for each of you that you live your lives the happiest it can be. I'm proud of you all. I love you all. Goodbye, O-Town. Please welcome Class Vice President Paige Boone to the stage.
Good evening. My name is Paige Boone, and I'm the Vice President for the Class of 2024. It is my honor to recognize all future military enlistees, as well as any active duty members and veterans. At this time, we would like to invite all of you to please stand up so we can recognize you for your bravery and dedication to this country. Thank you to all for your courage, and we wish nothing but safety and success to our OAHS enlistees. Please stand for the presentation of our country's flag by the JROTC Color Guard. Molly Friel will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hello, my name is Molly Friel, and I'm the 2024 Class Secretary. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Thank you. You may be seated. I want to take a moment and acknowledge our project graduation families and thank you for your countless hours and time that you put in to make a great memory for the class of 2024. Your support is so much appreciated, so please give them a round of applause. To the class of 2024, congratulations. We are proud and excited for what the future holds for each one of you. The Oxford Area School District's vision statement is Kids First, Progress, and Unity. I encourage you to apply these ideals to your life after high school. Seek to serve others. The act of placing the needs of others ahead of your own takes courage, confidence, and love. Serving others will bring you a sense of purpose and meaning in life. And I hope that in years to come, you choose to come back to Oxford Area High School and share your talents and experiences with future graduates. Please know you're always welcome. Learn to embrace life's difficult moments and to persevere through these times. Allow yourself to be uncomfortable. This means that you're being challenged. Remember, it's okay to fail, but it's never okay to quit. And lastly, be someone who unifies people through your words and your actions. Be an encourager, a communicator, a problem solver, and a community builder. Our world needs more people who seek to lift others up. I know the world's a better place because you're in it, and I hope that you find happiness and joy in whatever it is that you do. It's been an honor.
Good evening. My name is Noah Topmiller, and I'm the treasurer for the class of 2024. Tonight, I have the honor of introducing this year's Salutatorian. The title of Salutatorian is given to the second highest ranking student in the graduating class. Next year, our Salutatorian will be attending the Massachusetts Institute of Technology to study mechanical engineering. She had a GPA of 4.615. The Salutatorian for the class of 2024 is Lexi Reinard.
Good evening, families, staff, and fellow soon-to-be OAHS alumni. Ironically, this is the last assignment I have to finish for high school. I couldn't even catch a break on my graduation. In true fashion, though, I've still managed to procrastinate this. But today, here I stand. Here we all stand, each one of us a unique product of being pushed towards becoming better human beings. In 13 years, we have done nothing but use the same 26 symbols and 10 digits in an infinite number of sequences. We start with basic addition and subtraction and felt so mature when we got to practice our times tables. That feeling of accomplishment faded quick, though, as the 7s and up got really old and really quick. Now, I'd give the world to worry about what 9 times 8 is. I feel that most math I've done throughout high school has had more letters than numbers. Speaking of letters, we started by writing our names over and over on a piece of paper, each time hoping maybe this would be the one where we won't draw a B instead of a D. Rehend. Nothing could stop us now, except cursive. But back to the ABC books it was, and I don't know about you guys, but I eventually got the hang of it. Following that eventually, as well as many years of learning to form sentences, came writing multi-page analyses, whether that be about a blinking green light across the dock of Jay Gatsby, or whatever the mysterious neighbor, Boo Radley, had to do with killing mockingbirds. With writing comes reading, and in this time, we've gone from being read books about animals on a farm to reading books about animals on a farm, but this time, the animals are communist. Sorry, Orwell, Animal Farm was a much more entertaining read than 1984. Throughout these years, we have been supported by a countless number of people. I remember so many nights of sitting at the kitchen table, arguing with my parents over how to do homework problems. I don't know how many times the words, "That's not how I did it when I was in school," were said. Regardless, I would not be here today without the love and support of my family, my amazing parents and grandparents, my incredible siblings, Gabriel and Sophia, and the best friends that I could have asked for. Of course, no recognition would be complete without a thank you to the teachers. You've built us, and part of you walks across this stage today. As I remember about how much we've been through, as people and as students, it's hard not to think about how the whole idea of it all has been right in front of me the entire time. I think about the little girl with bangs and a glittery pink skirt who would come home to play hopscotch in her driveway. In hopscotch, each jump you make brings you closer to that final spot. Sometimes you'd fall, sometimes you'd land on a pebble, left there intentionally, perchance, by your younger sibling. Sometimes the rain would fall and try to wash away the path you skillfully crafted with chalk you found in your garage. But the obstacles are part of the journey. After all, is it really a game without a challenge? Just like in hopscotch, life knocks that little girl down, scrapes her hands and bruises her knees. But each time she gets up, she makes that next jump, and she makes it to that final spot. People can help her along the way, but it's ultimately up to her to keep going, to get there. And here you stand. Bye now, that one girl from high school. Please welcome class historian Angelina Fisher to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Angelina Fisher, and I am the historian for the class of 2024. Tonight, I have the privilege of introducing our class valedictorian. The title of valedictorian is earned by graduating with the highest cumulative GPA. This year's valedictorian is graduating with a 4.618 GPA. She is attending the University of Florida studying finance. It is my honor to introduce the class of 2024 valedictorian, Molly Friel.
Hello, everyone. My name is Molly Friel, and I'm honored to be the valedictorian for the class of 2024. I would like to start off by thanking my parents, Brandon and Becky, and my brother Brendan for their unconditional love and support. I would also like to thank my incredible friends for their encouragement throughout all my high school years and far beyond. And I would also like to thank my teachers for their unending faith in me. I truly owe everything to you all, and I cannot find the words to express my love and gratitude. If I'm being honest, it took me a long time to figure out what I was going to write my speech about. It was difficult to find the words to encompass our entire high school career in just a few short paragraphs. As I combed through all the memories from the past 4 years, there was never a moment or event that I felt perfectly represented our class. I thought of being on lockdown while the escaped convict was out, while everyone else was at home. I thought of the natural disasters that broke down our town, only for us to rebuild together. And I also thought of the teacher who miraculously grew hair over the past summer, but nothing felt quite right. In the hours that I spent trying to write this speech, I realized that in searching for the perfect moment, I wasn't taking into account all of the seemingly insignificant parts of my day that made it whole. Things as simple as waking up to the same alarm every day, fighting for a spot in the senior lot, the love found in the music room, the auditorium, and the LGIA, snacks in Mrs. Burnett's room, and lunches with our best friends, and trying to avoid awkward eye contact with people in the hallway. All of these things are so easy to overlook because they just felt so ordinary, just like another day at school. What I failed to realize, however, was how much I'm going to miss all these things. We often spend so much time looking forward that we sometimes forget to appreciate all that we have in the present. Even today, as I stand here in front of you reminiscing about all that I've taken for granted, I'm still planning for vacations, internships, grad parties, college, and the prom that I'm going to right after this. So, as we spend one last time in the high school, I hope that we all stop and truly take a moment to appreciate all the little things that we won't have next year. I would like to say my goodbyes and thank yous to late night Bravo trips, Friday night football games, after school practices, free lunch, and perchance Mrs. Maverlos' small classroom in the corner of the library. I'm sad to let all of it go, but I also know that we can't relive the same 4 years forever. As I say goodbye to the little things, I don't want to forget to acknowledge all the opportunities before us. Whether it be going to college, technical school, or into the workforce, I know we are all destined for great things. Although our goals may be different and our paths to reaching them may be obscure, I hope that we remember to appreciate where we came from. I hope that we are fortunate enough to take the little things for granted because it means we're always reaching for something greater. Our destinations may take us anywhere and everywhere, but our origins will always be right here in Oxford. Thank you all for an amazing 13 years, and I hope to see you alive and well at the 10-year reunion.
Good evening. I'm Dr. David Wood, Superintendent of the Oxford Area School District, and on behalf of the Board of School Directors, I too want to welcome you to the 144th commencement ceremony for Oxford Area High School in the class of 2024. As a commissioned officer in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and through the certification of each one of you by Mr. James Canaday, principal of the high school, it gives me great pleasure to present to all of you the class of 2024 graduates. Congratulations.
In honor of their memory and accepted by their families, the first diplomas awarded for the class of 2024 are to the family of Avani Doshi, Our second diploma this evening goes to the family of Ryan Pollock. Ava Nicole McLaughlin. Paige Delaney Boone. Noah Patrick Topmiller. Molly Elizabeth Friel. Angelina Reese Fisher. Alexis Stella Reinard.
Owen Mason Buffington. Abigail Grace Byers. Elizabeth May DeWeese. Elizabeth Ann Kiernan. Christian Esmael Martinez. Benjamin Robert Sessions. Okay. Matthew Carmen Mark Sisson. Zoe Elizabeth Verbanis. Grace Noel Ackenbrack. Sophia Andrea Acosta. Gadiel Agosto Jr. Amy Samara Aguilar. Giovanna Aguilar Ledesma. Sabrina Violet Alioto. Destiny Michaela Allen. William Santiago Alpizar Arce. Jonathan Alvarez Lopez. David John Anderson. Gabriel Andrews. Sophia Marie Anderkanich. Brandon Riley Armour. Kirsten Joy Arnold. Daniel Arroyo. Kevin Carlito Arroyo Jr. Liam Bradford Ashman. Jasmine Veronica Alvalos Alvarez. Daisy Avalos Torres. Emmanuel Oliva Zurita. Denise Oliva Lopez. Jocelyn Ayala Medina. Alex Bailey. Luke Joseph Barbone. Dylan Barr. Raymond Bedoya Lara. Erica Nicole Bernal Urrutia. Jada Bethay. Kylie Marie Blackburn. Jeremy Kai Blanks. Stephen Scott Bolton Jr. CJ Boyer. Annabelle Marie Ann Bressler. Abigail Rose Bolfero. Brooke Lynn Burns. Colleen Grace Cahill. Lyric Michelle Campion. Julia Isabel Carey. Mackenzie Ryan Carr. Elijah Carter. Jack Thomas Caserta. Marvin Castillo Ramos. Rihanna Lynn Chandler. Javier Ronaldo Chavez Garcia Jr. Braden Anthony Coldacina. Eric Keenan Cooper. Jessica Faith Cox. Michael Crane. Aaliyah Christine Cruz. Charles Michael Cullen. Luke Michael Curry. Evelyn Naomi Davalos. Wake Dutel. Dimitri Dela Cruz Devericos. Grant Douglas DeArmond. Amelia Fair Donahue. Natalia Marie Donofrio. Nicholas Anthony Donofrio. Sydney Paige Dunlap. Eva Jade Eldreth. Aiden Alexander Eller. Jarelyn Del Carmen Elvira Ramirez. Christopher Matthew Erskine. Carly Judith Eshelman. Molly Helena Esposito. Hannah Gabriela Estrada de Jesus. Rowan Atwan Everett. Lily Isabella Fay. Mason Scott Federoff. Adriana Maria Figueredo. Alexis Lee Fleischer. Brandon Emir Flores Ortiz. Ashley Maya Flynn. Savannah Nadine Fergali. Brandon Philip Galloway. Geraldo Miguel Garcia Pantoja. Samantha Grace Gianni. Dylan Michael Graham. Blake Gray. Kelly Elizabeth Haftel. Gwyneth Lynn Hall. Victoria Ann Hallowell. Riley Marie Harmon. Maya Sophia Harris. Riley Trey Harris. Emily Claire Harrison. Michaela Rain Hart. Mackenzie Morgan Hart. Zachary Hartley. Savannah Rain Hawes. Olivia Ann Heath. Tristan James Herman. Esmeralda Hernandez Juan. Yoreli Hernandez Sanchez. Giovanni Hernandez. Jacob Riley Higgins. Thompson Nathaniel Hudson. Abril Wichapan Bibian. Michael Bernard Ingram Jr. Carly Madison Jarrett Weaver. Gavin Caleb Johnson. Kaylee Joy Johnson. Kira Ray Jones. Erin Marie Josephine Judge. Emily Rose Jumper. Sydney Jane Kargulevich. Michael Ford Coppola. Matthew David Kay. Mackenzie Elizabeth Keenan. Paul Robert Kellerman. Samantha Paige Kellerman. Victoria Karen Kilpatrick. Riley Anne-Marie Kinsey. Sophia Paulina Kravietz. Caroline Nancy Leibold. Angelica Leon. Christian Joseph Levinsky. Spencer Elliott Lewis. James Little. Luis Angel Lopez Cortez. William Lopez. Joseph Gabriel Madonna. Andrea Magana. Connor Justin Mallon. Dakota Lee Malm. Liam Malone. Andrew William Marker. Nico Marrero. Hannah Rose Martin. Jorge Martinez Hernandez. Abel Martinez Lopez Jr. Maurice Mason Jr. J.D. Masonette Floron. Kara Grace McFadden. Sullivan Joyce McCouch. Kevin Andrew Myler. Alexander Mendiola Escobar. Alondra Iban Mendoza Mendiola. Ada Meyer. Cody Miller. Kendra Lee Marie Miller. Parker Matthew Minch. Anthony James Mangroni. Aiden Christopher Morris. Adon Morillo. Kevin Murillo Tenorio. El Shaddai Myers. Kayla Balin Nava. Isaac Oliva. Jesse Angel Olivier Sanchez. Jasmine Sophia Olivier Sanchez. Jose Daniel Ornelas. Julia Ortega. Giordani Ortiz Flores. Neve Tatiana Ortiz Nava. Kenny Ortiz. Ryan William Owens. Benjamin Jeffrey Polita. Jesse Vincent Polita. Madeline Parsons. Harsh Arvin Patel. Javi Perez. Sebastian Andrew Perez. Luis Mario Perez Tapia. Lillian Honora Perloff. Mara Elise Perfury. Cornelio Chada Phipps. Elijah Bobby Laron Pipkin. Daniela Popoca Ayan. Melody Ann Ratliff. Jonathan Daniel Rowdenbush Jr. Deirdre Kathleen Riley. Jessica Grace Reppitz. Merle Samuel Rayburn. Zachary Ryan Richardson. Alexander Rico Leva. Laisha Yvette Rivera. Lexander Omar Rivera. Olivia Grace Rourke. Brooklyn Michelle Roberts. Avion Jaheem Rochester. Selena Jocelyn Rochester. Alexis Rodriguez Padilla. Emily Jasmine Rodriguez. Eric Joel Rodriguez. Angel Romero Luna. Madison Grace Rubencan. Annette Jennifer Sanchez Eduardo. Johnny Sandoval. Natalie Elizabeth Santangelo. Alice Michelle Santiago. Edwin Jair Salcedo Segura. Sophia Grace Schaefer. Jessica Lee Sheldifer. Jackson Keith Shover. Levin Rose Silver. Kevin Christopher Sitley Jr. Caleb Sizemore. William Smith. Madeline Grace Soul. Kaylee Lynn Stevens. Ava Ray Stoltzfus. Braden Edward Stoltzfus. Nathan Allen Sumner. Finn Devlin Testa. Hannah Scout Thompson. Holden Alexander Todd. Carlos Michael Torres. Kendall May Tower. Justin Elliott Tyre. Shaddai Urrutia. Ryan Andrew Vanilla. Christopher Andrew Vanini. Olivero. Michaela Gabrielle Walker. Jacob Samuel Walsh. Tyler James Weaver. Carter Michael Wells. Emma Willis. Camille Lene Winters. James Francis Wunderlich. Jane Agnes Wunderlich. Trey Aiden Yapel. Ava Aaron Yearsley. Abigail Esperanza Zamores Cruz. Roberto Zavala. Amy Sofia Lopez Nunez. Carter Hershey. Melanie Anid Aguilar Cabrera. Sean Field. Zachary Brenneman. Timothy Robert Hurley. Darian Marie Golly. Hunter Matthew Adams. Jack Christopher Jacobson. Emily Michelle Chaveria. Christian Ugarte. I would now like to invite the president of the class of 2025, Owen Oliver, up for the traditional passing of the sash before the alma mater.
keep our light to guide us until our word shall cease. Alma mater, follow knowledge to the skies. Oxford's light will really glow, still like friendship's ties.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alexis Reinert, and I'm the class of 2024 parliamentarian. We have come to the end of our graduation ceremony. However, we have just one more task to complete until we are official graduates. This act will be the turning of the tassel, which while on the right will represent our time in high school, and moving to the left resembles our graduation from high school. If you are not already class of 2024 graduates, may you please stand for the turning of the tassel. At this time, you may move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2024!